Atma Namaste. Karma Yoga is the practice of selfless action for humanity and for our beloved Mother Earth. The impetus for practicing Karma Yoga originates in our thoughts and manifests through our actions. Ultimately, the practice of Karma Yoga, or selfless service, opens the gateway of the heart and leads us beyond the limitations of our personalities, uplifting the true self, or the Atma, into an increased degree of union with our higher soul, with the spiritual teacher, and with God. This ever-increasing oneness through doing service. In the Golden Lotus Sutra, Creative Transformation, it states, love combined with power manifests as service. And the greater our service, the greater our spiritual development. When we do service, our energy level increases. As we do service, energy is directed to us and we become empowered. The practice of doing service develops the inner power within us. Our results are dependent on mastery of Karma Yoga. Having a sharp mind is not enough. We must produce results. End of quotations from the Lotus Sutra. Please read Master's inspiring words in his sutras. His clarity and his transmissions to us are so important. We must transform our inner power into a manifestation of the will to do good. We are propelled to reach out to change our lives, both internally and externally. It is in doing service that he helps us to manifest goodness into our lives. Doing service is a non-sectarian, non-religious form of devotion to humanity, expressing itself through the action of goodwill and the will to do good. In the beginning, some students may ask questions like, where should I do service? Some may say, maybe someday I can go to India or China or Africa, and then I can begin doing service. Or some students may ask, what kind of service should I do? Or sometimes students may ask, what is the right time to do service? So what are the answers to these questions? Where do we start? The answer is very simple. We start wherever we are, and the time is now. What kinds of service can we do? As pranic healers and arhatic yogis, we can do service through healing. We can do service through teaching the courses of Master Choa Kok Sui. And we can share these priceless teachings with the world. We can do service through using Kriya Shakti for the benefit of other people, for projects, and in order to become powerful disciples who can ably do this great spiritual work. We can do service by spreading the meditation on twin hearts through planetary peace movement. Or we can do service for humanity through feeding programs, through livelihood programs, through spreading super brain yoga to handicapped or underprivileged children who might not otherwise be able to change their lives without this simple transformational technique. Or we may do service through taking the amazing super brain yoga technique into our local schools so that in the future our leaders will become smarter and more balanced. And we can do service in shelters for the homeless, in shelters for battered women and children. And we can do service for the aged who are alone and lonely. And we can do service in the name of social justice. Charitable works are all around us in endless number. Doing service is a manifestation of loving kindness, which is a manifestation of the development of the heart. And it is through our active intelligence that we can look and find more ways through which we can serve. No one is really exempt from doing service. Even if an individual is confined to their bed, they may recite mantras or pray in the name of the teacher and to God, because invoking and praying is extremely useful. This can be used as a tool to raise universal consciousness for the benefit of humanity. The benefits of doing service include, but are not limited to, the rapid development of the heart, a stronger sense of self-esteem, deep inner peace, joy and happiness, and a greater sense of satisfaction in our lives. There is a strong sense of knowingness that comes to us when internally we are aware that we are doing the right thing in our lives. Do we all remember the teaching, as we give, so shall we receive? So we may also encourage others to do service, and in doing so, we will be encouraged to do more service. And as we feed others, we will be fed physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And as we teach others, we will be taught. And by showing compassion to every sentient being, mercy and compassion will be shown to us. By doing service, we manifest correct expression. We must serve with courage. We must serve with regularity. We must serve with tenacity. We must serve with devotion. And we must serve with love. Doing service in the name of Master Choa Kok Sui is the right thing to do. In our lives, doing service has no beginning and no end. It is a constant process. Doing service is an active meditation. Doing service is a form of prayer and praise to the Supreme Being. And it is through selfless service that we develop. And it is through this development that our souls become purified. This is because service and tithing are avenues through which the soul manifests itself. And we must remember that service together with meditation is one of the fastest ways to achieve illumination. It is when we reach a state of divine oneness with the soul of the teacher that we become one with God and one with all. According to the Gita, when we serve the teacher, we serve God. And when we serve God, we shall reach liberation. Please be inspired, and please remember that expressing your gratitude to the teacher through doing service in his name is always the right thing to do. With infinite love. Atma Namaste.